what have you found have been the most popular forms of digital media? You mentioned folks are creating generative AI, art, they're taking photographs. What are sort of the themes that have bubbled up in terms of the types of digital media that people are most excited about?
We see two main types, and I'd put them in broad categories of lifestyle and generative AI.
Okay.
And the lifestyle tends to be creators and influencers that are already in the market doing their thing and are now becoming hip to a new business model and a new opportunity of turning their media into collectibles and partnering with their audience in this new way. And so that's what you would expect from lifestyle creators. And then the generative AI is a whole new world. And as you mentioned, we have a partnership with Stability AI where inside revel.xyz you can create generative AI content. That is very popular. About 50% of the content on Revel is generative AI. And what we hear from the audience is this is one of the few, if not the only, marketplace for generative AI art where, I don't need to put a price on it because that's how Revel works. It's kind of like people make offers and trade and even barter. But I can find the price discovery of my content. So I create a lot of stuff during the day and, the audience kind of crowdsources the best stuff. And if I want to, I mint it on chain and can move it to other distribution platforms.
Very, very cool. So yeah, I remember the press release about that a few months ago, and it sounded really exciting. Obviously, Stability, a major player in the AI space. So people can use the tool for free. I tried it. I don't know to what extent it's changed since I tried it. You sort of submit your art, and then it processes it, and then you get an email later that it's been created. Is that the basic model?
So that's revel.xyz/animi, and that's a little bit of a marketing loss leader to bring people into the app. And we have hundreds of those created every day. But in addition, once you're in the app and you click on the create button, you can mint from your camera roll, or you can just type in any prompt in order to create your art right there and then inside the app, or upload a few photos and create your persona, which is a manipulation of you. So there are a few
Is
products.
there a fee for that?
There's no fee. Well, to be correct, we give you a few revs when you come in, and that's enough to do a few of these.
Cool, and then you can keep going if you want to. And what's the fee structure for that?
So I think that we give folks who are coming into the app a couple of bucks to start with, and it's probably enough to do, you can do unlimited prompt creation, but then if you want to upload your photo and create generative AI from your face, that's a little bit over $1 a pop, and it gives you 80 versions of yourself plus 2 animations for that.
I mean, that's pretty reasonable, and probably could be a new addiction for some folks, especially if they take a lot of selfies already, right? That's really exciting, man. So you've been messing around with AI, of course, yourself and prompts. Do you have any sort of tips or tricks, as you go about using AI sort of personally and professionally?
There are so many great services out there right now to do it, and in Revel it's free, and my advice is to experiment with different prompts once you come to create on Revel, and different filters, which we provide over 100 filters built in terms of styles and whatnot. But I think what's the most exciting thing about generative AI and the industry and where it's going is that it's bringing collaboration, social collaboration, to our fingertips. It's not just that I can create my own art or manipulate my own images or make my own collectibles. Very soon I'll be able to, tag you, Josh.
The views and opinions expressed on Edge of NFT reflect solely those views and opinions of the show hosts and its guests. Please make sure to do your own research. Our show is not financial advice. You understand that you are using any and all information available on or through this podcast at your own risk. Whenever making financial decisions, we recommend doing your own research and talking to your accountant for financial advice. From time to time, we may feature sponsored content on the show for which we receive value, and we may share links for which we receive a commission if you make a purchase through one of those links. Refer to our website, www.edgeofnft.com, for our full disclaimer, terms and conditions, and privacy policy.